Dorian looms over you, arms crossed over his broad chest. He seems almost smug about blocking your way today.
Hello, mate. Let me give you a tip. When you see me with my arms crossed like this, it means you're not getting through.
What might it take to uncross them, I wonder?
Keith? Is it really you?
Hello, old friend. It is me, all right.
Where on earth have you been?
I've been tucked away with my thoughts, you might say.
I never knew why you left.
I am so sorry I never said goodbye. I never had the chance.
Well, I've missed you.
I've missed you too, dearest Dorian. And I am back to stay. Now, come here and give me a hug, won't you?
I could never resist you.
Dorian and Keith curl their arms around each other, fitting together as perfectly as, well, a key and a lock.
And just like that, door is open. We've tried that.
Indeed.
It did not really work out.
I prefer to cherish the fact that it led to our friendship.
Quite so. Why, I would love that. I rather think we would do well together, you and I.
It's already done.
A colourfully dressed board gamer beams at you, but even though his expression is ostensibly friendly, something about his energy is a little off. His smile is a little too wide, his stare a little too intense. You feel rather like a mouse that's just been spotted by a bored house cat.
Why, a gee-gosh golly and a hi-de-ho! I'm Parker, the board games, and away we go! Oh boy, I certainly am. I got all sorts of proclivities. Want to hear my favorite thing? Nope, you'd think, but then I'd be awful full of myself, wouldn't I? My favorite thing is rules. If you want any sort of relationship with me, good or bad, we have to go through the rules. Want to hear them as they pertain to me? As they pertain to my whole deal and how this is going to turn out? Glorious! In order to achieve a relationship with me, you must play these board games 3. If you beat me or unseat me, more chances for love will greet thee. At the end, I roll a die to achieve a status. This, in the end, will be our dating apparatus. Ultimately, yes, but your actions during each game can change the weight of the die. The more you win, the more chances to love me. Then lose, silly. Meet me here next time for our first game, Sandyland! Well, then you'll have no problem beating me, you big smart human, you.
It takes you just a moment to properly evaluate the figure standing before you. Her hair and clothing are such a jumble of various holiday decorations, it throws you. What time of year is it again? Have you truly been locked in your house for so long that time has lost all meaning? She is adorable, though, and her energetic greeting shocks you right out of your quiet contemplation.
Hey, boss! You've caught me at a bad time. Heading to work. Well, the other work. Or is it the other work? What day is it, anyway? Oh, what's up? What do you need? And I to you! So many things and so little time. Makes you want to cry. That was bad. I'm Holly, by the way. Oh, and who are you? Did you already say? Sorry. And a little rush for the dish dash. Rat race, all that. Oh, I've heard about you. That is such a funny name. Oh, nothing like that. Anywho, I'm so sorry, but I'm already running late. Love to chat more, though, at working a double, then open and closing tomorrow, but swing by first thing in the morning? That's when I'm usually able to sleep. That work? Great. Okay, bye!
A marble Adonis regards you with a critical gaze, completely unembarrassed to be wearing so little in your presence. He gestures to the room around you, wrinkling his sculpted nose.
Oh, a preponderance of dust. Oh. I'm so glad you're here. As the owner, the curator of this house, I feel this must be brought to your attention. Just look at that. The dust has created almost a cake-like texture. Makes it next to impossible to divine any detail or subtlety the piece may possess. Yes, it has achieved a thick, heavy, almost pound cake texture. Ah, wait, I see. You were indicating that you would actually enjoy eating the cake of dust that is formed here. Cuisine is an art form as much as any other. But I think that pushes even the most generous of boundaries. Also, yucky. Conservation has certainly entered a lowered state of late. But there is always hope. I am forever an optimist. And a pessimist, actually. Oh, and a nihilist. What an interesting way to pose that question. Like looking at the negative instead of the photograph itself. But in this case, it doesn't really apply. I could say I am not nothing, but I am also nothing. I am art. All and sundry, great and small, art. I am a towering intellectual achievement of profound psycho-spiritual depth. I am a wonderfully ridiculous and whimsical court jester to you, the monarch. I am a passionate, sensual bacchanal. I am a reckless, devil-may-care risk-taker.
He sweeps his arms in a grand gesture, striking a pose that makes him look like the ancient statues he's modeled after.
I am art. Sacred paint, I just love introducing myself. Wasn't that fun? Oh, wonderful! I love being overwhelmed. There's something about losing control that is really very therapeutic. I mean, not all the time, of course. Even a Jackson Salt Lick has some structure. But speaking of overwhelm, I'm wondering if you might be interested in helping me with a project. I confess myself to be slightly overwhelmed by it. Oh, have more faith in yourself. You are much more capable than you think. I have fully invested myself in the project of turning this house. It is by no means required, but for several reasons, I would love your input and assistance. Would you care to join me? I've never had a co-curator before. That is one way to look at it, I suppose. But who knows? This may turn out to be far more exciting than you seem to expect. Fulfilling, tantalizing, illuminating. I'm glad you'll be with me. I'll just go and prepare. Ah, the art of action.
Maybe I haven't made myself crystal clear. Nothing else matters. You get me? Your expense reports, corporate retreats, PowerPoint presentations, I don't care about any of it. This is your one and only priority. You find me those glasses if you gotta burn this whole worthless rat trap down to the foundation, and do it now! Secretary Dawson at the Pentagon is breathing down my neck, and his breath stinks like flaming garbage! You think shareholders are bad to piss off? You do not want to screw with the U.S. Department of Overseas Violence, get me? We're all gonna end up buried alive in some desert somewhere. Find me those glasses now! And who the hell came up with the 15% off transparent items promo? No consumer buys anything based off of how transparent it is. Find me whoever came up with that crap and fire them. David.
David is obviously becoming desperate, and he doesn't do well under pressure. I'm worried his behavior will gradually become increasingly erratic until he crosses a line he can't come back from. You have no idea. I should never have put you in this situation. Naively, I believed as Valdivian's lowest paid employee, you would be safe. But it's become clear that as long as you possess the Dateviators, you'll be the target of David's wrath. Anyway, I have a solution. Use the realization recipes to bring Skylar to life. If Skylar becomes human, the Dateviators will instantly cease to operate. And if the Dateviators cease to operate, there will be absolutely no evidence implicating you in their theft. Realize Skylar and destroy the Dateviators before David unleashes his full fury upon you. He has access to resources you'd never believe. I'm afraid there's just no time to explain. You see, I forgot to charge my phone's battery last night, and now I'm at 2%. And I can't charge it because I also forgot my charging cable. Can you believe that? Ugh. But remember, realize Skylar ASAP.
Oh, wowie, zowie! You found love. Exactly one love. I'm so proud of you. Pretty hard to find love these days, so hopefully that didn't take too long. Well, all I can say is keep up the good work. Me, I'm gonna catch up on some Z's. Like a cool girl. But first, welcome! What can I do for you in my main menu? Oh! No. Well, just not yet. Yeah, pretty much. When Franklin least made me, it was in a sort of a mad, passionate rush of scientific fervor. There were unintended consequences, like realization, which is a good thing. But one of the issues with realizing an object is that each of us can only leave once our own little purposes are complete. Some of us here still have things to do before we go. I call it unfurnished business. Thank you very much. It's trademarked. Each of us can't become a human if we have unfurnished business. Reasons we need to appear in this house. None of the others know why exactly this is, or what it might be that we need to do. Oh, but I'll always tell you when I see it and forbid you from realizing that individual. As for me, well, I have the most unfurnished business out of anyone. I have to be here to help everyone else get realized, so I gotta go last. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but if you want me realized, you have to get everyone else realized too. Oh, well, I can do that, but it would mean you couldn't speak with anyone else in the house for good. If you want that, then I can arrange it. Though I don't recommend it. See me later if that's what you want.
Come and give me a little snuggle, lover. There you are. I was just thinking about you, you know. How about a kiss?
You envelop Betty in your arms, and when she kisses you, it truly knocks you senseless. For a few moments, there's nothing but you and her, you and those maddeningly perfect lips and killer curves. It's hard to stop at just a kiss when it's this good, but somehow, you manage to pull yourself away.
It's going to be hard to wait. But I'll see you tonight, cutie.
You are persistent, aren't you? I'll be damned if it isn't another quality of yours I admire. It wearies me and saddens me to keep saying no, but no. Please, not here, okay? Meet me somewhere else, anywhere else. Any of the greats in your home, downstairs from here. Come to any of them, and I will be there. We can talk there. All right? I've already told you no. I've told you what to do, how to speak with me. I will not show myself. Some circus animal on a leash trotted out into a claustrophobic arena. What, so you can jeer? So you can point? I tell you, I won't. Oh, you could never know. You could never understand. Why would you ask me so flippant and easy what I'm afraid of? Can you not understand that the fear itself would prevent me from answering you? I'm afraid of my own fear. And you asked me to toss it aside and move on. You disappoint me. It's all right. I suppose I didn't really want you to know. It would have been so much easier if I'd been able to just... never mind. Since you see me now, see more at least, perhaps you'll leave me. You know, leave me and come back to the Greats? Any of them. I'll be there. I can talk to you there. Please?
A grande dame with a gothic vibe regards you with an expression that's hard to read. She holds your forgotten, formerly trendy robot dog in her arms, petting him idly.
Well, well, if it isn't the one who made me. Ugh. I don't know. I suppose I'm a bit... disappointed? For someone who's amassed such a varied and confusing collection of bits, you just look so... normal. I was hoping for a real Frankenbrine to go with all this preservation. That you did, my darling. Can't you tell? I am the animus behind all of this stuff. Your stuff. All these boxes. All these memories stuffed up here in the attic because you didn't want to get rid of them, but couldn't think of anything else to do. One object, fine. Two objects, fine. But boxes full? You had to know that was all going to add up to something more substantial. To me. You lucky dog. All this time I've been in your house, and this is the first time you've come up to visit me. I think I'll make use of your presence, long delayed though it is, by holding your feet to the fire. Is it? I suppose so. Spicy is not generally the first descriptor applied to me. Bitter, cold, dangerous, damaged, deranged, unhinged, mad. I had a lover once, a ladder, who told me I was the black hole she couldn't wait to fall into. She's gone now. Memories. At long last, we are going to go through all of this. Every single piece. We're going to see, sort, and dispose of each object stuffed in the corners up here, and finally, order will reign. I love chaos as much as the next memory, but enough is enough. I'm starting to look like Jerry. Oh no, you are long past the point of no return with me. I exist now, and I'll go on existing. The cleansing I'm demanding will simply mean that I can exist with some semblance of dignity. Though perhaps I shouldn't ask you to do this with me. I know how tantalizing it is to be worried to distraction. But no, needs must. We've established I won't die. Though, another time, that might be fun. Let's get on with it. The first of your tasks for me is to gather Chem and Art, so that we might proceed efficiently. These two are both necessary for our project to proceed, so off you go.
Come and give me a little snuggle, lover.
Ah, it's me, Tinfoil Hat. Are you there? Oh, good point. I'm still receiving data from the Dateviators. Why haven't you brought Skylar to life and destroyed them? I realize all the objects are flirty and super hot, but as long as the Dateviators exist, David will be hunting you. And you don't have a chance. He has a whole island just to practice hunting people. There's definitely no people hunting going on here, island. Thinks he's so clever, but I'm on to him. You can't realize her? Oh dear. This must be unfurnished business. Undoubtedly from too many reanimation gluons in the plasmonic nanogenerators. Oh, I was afraid of this. My calculations showed it was a possibility, but I didn't realize it was unavoidable. There'll be talk about reanimation gluons much later, I promise. All right, change of plans. If unfurnished business is inevitable, then you'll need to bring every object to life before you can realize Skylar and destroy the Dateviators. Any questions? I'm so sorry, it'll have to wait. I'm illegally piggybacking off of my neighbor Howard's Wi-Fi, and he just found out. And he's a real big kid. Realize all the objects, so you can destroy the Dateviators.
And here you are. Your load looks a tad light, though, wouldn't you say? I recall clearly asking you to come back to me with 2 companions. 2, as you'll know, isn't 1. And 2, most certainly, is not 0. Bring me the rubbish bin. Bring me the pallet. Oh, I know. Isn't it yummy?
Hello, hello, hello. How are we today? What are we feeling? How can the wide world of artistic expression help you? Ah, dear Memoria. Isn't she gothic? I am such a fan. Let's go.
It appears that Art is interested in helping with Lady Memoria. Cam is still required for her request.
Yo. Okay.
And with that, your quest for Lady Memoria is complete. A well-muscled athlete stands before you, shifting restlessly from one foot to the other. There's a strange air of anxiety to her, despite the broad smile plastered on her face. She seems a little too happy to see you.
Hey, what's up, pal? How are you? Hell yeah, Brosa Phoenix! That's what I'm trying to hear! Oh, I can't believe we're, actually talking now, pal! You've walked past me 1,000 times and never even looked at me, but that's totally okay. After all, I don't do this for the recognition. I'm just a humble shelf trying to grab life by the horns. Gotta carpe that diem, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, Drywall! I almost forgot to tell you my name. Okay, here I go. The name's Shelly. I'm your shelves. Yo! It's my job to hold your stuff up with my amazing muscles. I really enjoy doing it! Do you not believe me? It's just my entire purpose. I love it, I promise. Anyway, it's really great to hear from you. This experience is 100% aligning with my years-long fantasy of meeting you. I've never truly been happier. Oh my gosh, no, never, not you. This is going really great, actually. Not a disaster. I'm just gonna go for a completely unrelated reason. Later, doodly-doo. rest right now, so I'm not too tired for the work week. Trying my best to rest anyways. You're welcome to swing by the show another night if you like.
Ah, gentlemen, and here you are. Excellent. How are you, Cam?
Oh, you know me, Memoria.
Yes, I do. Perhaps better if we answer that question in private, dear. And Art?
I'm amazing. I saw a bit of green in the sky this morning. I can't even tell you. I almost fell over. I almost literally fell over. Fabulous day thus far.
Wonderful. I saw that green too. Reminded me of a chemical spill. You both know what we're about here? The long-awaited cleanup has at last begun.
Oh, sweet. Looks like I'll be scoring big today then.
Not so fast, Cammy. I'm sure there are some treasures buried up here that would be better suited to my unique talents.
There will be more than enough for both of you, I'm sure. There are years' worth to go through, after all. As long as it doesn't all end up on my plate again when the process is through, I couldn't care less. I'll keep it simple. I'll pull something, and you, my human darling, will decide whether it goes to Cam or to Art.
And we're grateful for the chance to discover a lost masterpiece.
Or a fossilized shoelace. That would be badass.
Yes, we're all excited and happy and goody-goody whatever. We're starting now. Try to focus. And boys, just sit over there unless we need you. Your zany antics are a distraction I can ill afford.
Yes, ma'am.
This poster. Bruno Jar's The Moonshine Jug Tour. I remember when you brought this back. I was disturbed. You were so... happy. I believe it was this concert where you got that stick-on tattoo in the bathroom. What was it? A rose? Barbed wire? Ah, yes. I suppose that was topical at the time. So, what shall we do with it?
Excellent. Pop art with a story. I know just where to put it.
Wonderful. Next. Another Bruno Jar's piece. This is the album itself called Moonshine. And it looks like you attached your tickets to it as well. How sentimental. Though I suppose if I'd bought scalp tickets at the door from a man in a red sequined fedora, I'd have kept them too. What would you like to do?
Great. This is something you constructed in a way. Lovely.
We're making good progress. How surprising. Now these. These are stamp and coin collections. I remember when you started making these. I believe your grandfather sent you the first few. I'd be surprised that you still had them, but you don't. I do. And we're going to make a decision about them. Now, please.
A family heirloom. I'll hang it with honor.
Family is important. These next I think should be easy. You, dear, have a collection of magazines about picture frames. Do you remember? You had that nosy neighbor who kept stealing your mail, and you wanted to antagonize them with deeply uninteresting booty for their trouble. I thought it was brilliant, frankly. But the neighbor moved, and the magazines are a bit dusty now, so maybe they've served their last purpose?
Excellent. Usually the only paper I get has pizza grease on it, which is also cool.
He's so grungy. I am, aren't I? It's nice to be appreciated. Ah, yes, motivational art. You got this from that gym you were going to for a while. Apparently they had good classes, a clean locker room, and this penchant for making thing-based puns. Believe in your shelf. Take a bike out of life. Rack your plates. I suppose they thought it was funny. Toss, keep, burn into ashes.
You've got it. I know just the wall for it.
Excellent. Last one for now. One of Hirohime's posters for some sort of anime. I can't say I understand why this seems to be all the rage nowadays. She is an anime character who plays tennis. Apparently this amuses viewers. What will you do with it?
My goodness, look at that. What an addition that will be to the collection.
Yes, won't it? That will be all for today. You have a lot more art up on your walls now. I do love some full-fledged self-expression. Well done. I'm feeling better already. See you next time.
Hey there! You're back! And you've proven yourself worthy! You allowed me to have a think, which means you're good with following directions. If you don't want to go on my quest, it's okay. I don't want to be that petty kind of adventurer that dismisses people out of hand who aren't adventurous. Oh, my apologies. I can work with that. We've got a lot to go over. This is a two-part quest. Most good quests have multiple parts, and this is the best quest, so obviously it has multiple parts. I'm officially inviting you to go with me on the first part, the quest of the secret sword. It will be incredibly dangerous. We will face almost certain death, and worst of all, we'll most likely be unable to avoid a certain very nasty pirate. Oh yeah, for sure. But don't worry. You can die every day, doing all sorts of normal things. You're gonna be fine. If you die, I promise I will be very respectful about keeping your remaining stuff organized. That's the spirit. But now, we must speak of the pirate. Haha, my dear friend. There are mysteries and wonders untold, and unnumbered fluttering around the edges of your potential this very moment. But the pirate lives in the ship in the bottle on the mantelpiece in your living room. I'm surprised you've never met him. He makes an impression, to say the least. I can tell you a bit about him, and more importantly, how he fits into the quest that we're about to embark on, if you want. Okay then. What you really need to know about Jacques is that he's a pirate. He's tiny. He's very unpleasant, warlike, highly aggressive, touchy, melodramatic, demonstrative. Everything has to have a flourish or a feather or some kind of blood feud drama. He's tried to kill me a couple times. Unsuccessfully, because again, he weighs less than a good solid bout of flatulence. They can make a reality show about him, and he'd be the only one in it because he lives in a freaking bottle. It would still be a good show, actually. Oh, and also, the secret sword that we're about to get is in the hold of his ship. Yeah, we could, except he's pissed at me now, and I don't think the route of using our words is gonna work. You're gonna ask why he's pissed at me. Well, because the few times he's tried to kill me were when I tried to steal the sword from his ship all by myself. And now he thinks I'm a thief. Though I did just describe it as stealing, didn't I? So, yeah, okay. I'm a thief. A thief for a righteous cause, though. Which means it's okay. Me. But Jacques is still a butt, and we do still need the sword, and I can't tell you exactly why right now, but please trust me. I think if it's the two of us, together, we're gonna have much more luck. He doesn't know you. Maybe you'll make a better first impression than I did. Would be hard not to make a better first impression than I did. Are you still in? Phew. Wonderful. Trust me, this is going to be the adventure of all of our lives.
Gwyndolin is looking out the window, one hand resting lightly on the curtains. She doesn't seem to see you when she turns away. You're not sure what she's thinking about, but she's clearly somewhere else.
Ooh. Huh. If it ain't the looker, you startled me. What? Oh, there I am, doing it again. You know, most people would take my drifting away from the conversation as a sign that I don't really want to have one. But I guess you are one of those steadfast types, Huh. Your persistence shall win the day, it seems.
Gwyndolin's gaze drifts past you, somewhere to the side.
Well, you look at them out there. Oh, right. You. Sorry, I don't mean to be distracted, but I'm just looking at the little kids across the street. They've been playing tag for hours now. I'm pretty sure the kid in the green shirt is cheating. The parents aren't doing anything about it, which is kind of funny. I don't think so. Not really my thing. I'm glad you don't have any kids. They can be pretty disgusting. Smudges and stains and just dirt in general. But I can admire them outside, as long as they don't have a baseball or anything throwable. Last thing I need is to be broken up by a child with terrible hand-eye coordination. Still, it's nice to watch them run around and laugh. I can't imagine you running around like that. Aha! Green shirt finally got caught cheating. I'll see you around. I want to see what happens. Shh! You might freak him out with you just standing behind me.
She falls silent, and eventually, you take your leave. It takes you a moment to realize that there is not, in fact, a test of the emergency broadcast system standing in your living room, though the colorful figure standing across from you certainly bears a striking similarity to that TV classic. Even before they speak, you can feel a frenetic energy in the air, like someone switching between channels at high speed.
Yo, yo, yo! Don't touch that dial, cinephile, because my favorite studio audience is now in attendance. The VIP attendee, the Uber viewer, and sometimes wooer. The supreme dream who makes this flat screen scream. How can I cater to my greatest spectator? Then, let's get ready to rumble! Before we get to what's on my screen, let me properly set the scene. The name's Telly. Rhymes with Nelly, like, whoa, Nelly! Did you know Telly offers 5,000 channels like an endless deli? Holy smokes, folks! So ask not what your country can do for you. Ask, can you dig it? What you talking about, Willis? 5,000 channels is the most offered by any provider. I know this because I'm an entertainment insider. 5,000 channels of cheers! 5,000 channels of cheers! Can Valdiviflix compete with that? Or even Viewloo? That Valdiviflix copycat? Telly shows are must-see. Their programming's just musty. Prohibitively expensive. Can't fault a TV for trying. Anyway, since you're here, my dear, why don't you just kick back and recline? Unwind from the grind and free your mind with 120,000 hours of programming combined. View that cue till you go blind. It's just an expression. No need for obsessing.
In case of ocular degeneration, we'll just get you some medicine.
Loading programming, loading programming. Optimizing for comedy, haha. Analyzing for reality, boo-hoo. Pratfalls and close calls pump straight to your eyeballs. And... yeah, Mr. White. Yeah, science, bitch. I found 15,000 shows you wouldn't oppose. So what genre can I impose on you with my flawless flows? So that's who you giving your rose to, my boo? Looks like the tribe has spoken. Outdated? It's consecrated. You better get educated before I get agitated. All right, my delight. I'll give you a reality infusion in 4K resolution. Cougar versus Cougar.
Thrust into the wilderness and stranded in a remote location miles from any plastic surgeons. 10 older, attractive women must rely on their wit, resourcefulness, and cunning to battle for survival and outsmart their adversaries. 10 actual cougars. With tensions running high and cougars lurking around every corner, alliances will be forged, rivalries will emerge, and the women must dig deep within themselves to prove once and for all which cougar has the sharpest claws.
So, my daffodil, shall we commence with this TV and chill? I've got 15,000 other shows I've yet to disclose. So what genre can I impose on you with my flawless flows?
Makes sense, makes sense. Just, one more thing.
Look, I don't want to pry, but I gotta know. It's not because you prefer Valdiviflix, right? Because that'd be a huge blow to my ego. Oh, thanks, Hottie. That makes me feel naughty. Come back round here later, and I'll show you something body.
Tickets. What a confusing thing to keep. They're so rarely beautiful on their own, aren't they? Oh, you aren't finished with me in the attic, you know. As soon as you're ready, I'll let Cam and Art know that we're continuing. Well, yes. Come back soon, all right?
Diana is fully absorbed in her own endless monologue when you find her again.
Round and round the mulberry tree, round and round the mulberry tree.
I ate a mulberry once. Actually, I had them dried in a trail mix with cashews and some cousin to chocolate. But then I bought the trail mix at a different store and I chomped down and there was glass in it. Glass falling out of my mouth. Have you ever chewed on glass?
Finally, her gaze darts over to you. It appears you finally caught her notice.
Oh, there's you there now. Oh, are you there? Is that you? Good gibberish. Gibber, gibber on the jib. Where they hang people. 'Twas a good hanging. I missed a good hanging, chum. The fellow's feet twitched for a full ton of the clock. Ha! Or I'm a blown fool. It's my pleasure to bring a smile to your face. At least I think it is. Who cares in the end? Everything fades and changes. Except for me. I don't get to change. I'm eternal, and I'm not even a me. I'm just a collection of words and mess swirling around. I am lonely again. I guess it's weird. Do you really want more? Consider yourself warned. Familiar. Family R. How could that be? That doesn't make sense at all. Unless... Are you made up of little pieces too? Oh, do they combine when you're not looking and then bam! Suddenly there's a basilisk staring at you down the barrel of her jaw? You're making me bounce on my feet, pal. Jab, jab, cross the boyo. Well, bring it on, Captain Bligh. Captain Blight, blithely unaware, his crew making their mutiny right under his sweaty nose. You've seen that movie, right? I'm your diary! So that's why you've come back. You're looking for that old feeling. You're wanting to write something down, get it off your mind, promise yourself you're going to go back and read it one day and never do. Is it because I'm not funny? I'm definitely not funny. I've checked. People only laugh when they're walking away, putting me back on the shelf. So they're not laughing with me. They're laughing at something they've taken with them when they leave. Something I'll never get back. You put so much down. You take so much when you go. And I'm left with it all. You did this to me? You put that in me? You put that story, that memory... Wait, I'm not that story. That story has been eating away at me, you know, like bleaching coral. Why did you... Why would you? Because I am not you! I was that. I am that. I should be that. Shouldn't a diary be the safest place? Safe, like a fortress with a great moat. Safe, keeping everyone out, so nobody can hear my screams from the inside. I'm shouting, I'm bleeding, I'm leaking, and I don't recognize what should be my own blood. Yes, tell me, tell me! Oh, I feel like I'm nothing if you don't tell me. And then I'm nothing when you do because I don't get to keep any of it. But I'd never tell, I promise. I promise I'd never mean to. Of course I would! Oh my god. I would try to dam up my mouth, but my apologies for talking would come right out with the rest of it. But I'd be so sorry. I am so sorry. Doesn't that count? I'm not trying. If I was really trying, I wouldn't be this way. If I had willpower, if I really cared, wouldn't I be better? It must be my fault. It must be me being screwed up. There's nobody else here. There's nobody. It's just me. It has to be me. I should be better. You should go, or I should go. One of us should, and hurry. Once you're at the bottom of the rabbit hole, the lights just get dimmer, and then they die. Of course you've been down. Where do you think I learned how to do it? You should be scared. I'm scared. Let's be scared. Quit Quickly, quickly! The wind is picking up now.
Hello there, stranger. I'm Dina the Dresser. Need a helping hand?
Welcome! What can I do for you in my main menu? Oh, let's. There's lots I can chat about. Me? Relationships? My favorite subject. What do you want to know? Oh, you want to date me, eh? It's possible, you know. You just have to, ask me about myself. Not in this menu, silly. I prefer not to be that obvious about it. I like to be wined and dined. It's the chat menu. What do you need? Relationships? My favorite subject. What do you want to know? Backing up. It's the chat menu. What do you need? Scooching. Anything else? Oh, yeah, I'll miss you.
Let's see. Ollie, where did I leave off? Ah, of course. This is where things get sticky. Now, the next few days felt like a blur to Ollie. She told her friends and family all to come to the games, but she wouldn't tell them why. She trained in secret all day, every day. Most nights, she dreamt about finally hefting that great shell trophy. But there were some nights when the nagging thoughts came back. Could she do it? She was small. Maybe she was too small. These dreams unsettled her. But when she awoke, she couldn't remember them. It was just a vague feeling of doubt, of question. She continued with her training, and the doubt slipped in the back of her mind. Almost before she knew it, the day came. She made her way to the competition grounds and took her assigned place next to her rock. It was much bigger even than she had imagined it would be, and for a moment, she was afraid. I'm afraid, she whispered quietly to herself. I'm afraid. But I am going to do this. I am going to lift this rock. The competitors around her shook their shells, their tentacles. The fish opened their gills wide, and the giant prawns flexed their powerful tails. Nervously, Ollie scanned the faces of the crowd. There were her friends, her mother and father, and the joyfully bright shell of Click-Clack. He winked at her and waved a claw. He had promised to be there, and there he was. Ollie took a deep breath and began to relax. Across the field from her, the biggest snail Ollie had ever seen was stretching his cable neck. Timo, the Australian trumpet. A legend. The winner of the rock toss for the last 4 games. The undefeated champion. Ollie began to giggle. She was standing in the same sand as Timo the trumpet. The starting song began to whistle through the water. 3, 2, 1. And a great deep note reverberated through the water. Lift, it cried. Lift and toss. Ollie's focus became laser sharp. It was her training, and the rock. 1 tentacle underneath, 2 tentacles underneath, 6 tentacles levering behind her. 1 more tentacle underneath. She shifted her little body, wiggling her tentacles under the huge stone, and pressing as hard as she could down into the shifting sand to leverage the great weight up over her head. She strained and gritted her beak. She drew on all those moments she had felt too small, and all those moments she knew she was big. She was strong, and she was just right. And up it went. She knew she was working, but that stone, that stone almost seemed to be floating above her. One more step, just a huge heaving toss, and she would have done it. She began to arch her tentacles back, winding up for the throw, when suddenly, across from the field came a sickening crack, oof, and a loud, deep yell of pain. Ollie's focus jerked to the source of the sounds and found Teemo the trumpet pinned under his gigantic rock. Somehow, the projectile had slipped, cracking his shell and driving his body deep into the sand. Click-Clack was rushing down from the stands, trying to bring order to the mass of creatures that had gathered to try to free Teemo from the crush. But they couldn't. The stone was bearing down on his shell and had buried its ends in the sand. Nobody could get a grip on it, and nobody but Teemo could have lifted a stone that heavy. He was trapped. Ollie could hear his pained yells becoming more frightened. Creatures bustled around him, speaking over each other and ineffectually pushing on the stone, and then she saw it. Between the edge of the stone and the edge of Teemo's shell was a gap, a tiny gap, so small no one else had even noticed it. If she could just get in there and create even a little bit of space for him, Teemo would be able to lift the stone for himself. We'll see. In a flash, she had made up her mind. She let her hard-lifted rock slip from her grip and rushed across the field in a little purple blur. She darted around and through the crowd until she found the gap and inched her way into the dark recess. Teemo! Teemo, can you hear me? Teemo's eyes were frantic, his breathing fast and thready. Yes, he finally croaked. Yes, I can hear you. Who are you? How did you get in here? My name is Ollie. I came in through that little gap there. She pointed it out, and his eyes goggled. You got through that? He marveled. I thought I was alone. Well, you aren't. Not anymore. Now listen, we're going to get you out of here. I can't lift that whole stone, but I can lift a little. You can lift this at all? Teemo the Trumpet, the undefeated champion, stared at little Ollie in the dark water with shock on his face. Yes, I can. I had already lifted my rock for the competition. You were in the competition? Teemo said quietly. I didn't even see you. I'm sorry. Ollie smiled. It's okay. It happens all the time. But you can see me now, and we have work to do. Teemo took a deep breath and a swallow. Yes, Ollie. If you can lift a little bit, I can do the rest. And so together, the biggest creature and the smallest one began to push. Ollie lifting Teemo, and Teemo lifting the stone inch by inch, breath by breath. The massive rock began to shift until finally... plop! The big rock dislodged itself and fell heavily down into the sand beside them, off of Teemo's shell completely. The crowd began to cheer wildly. Teemo! He has done it again! He has rescued himself! Teemo breathed heavily and smiled. Thank you all, thank you! But it wasn't just me this time. From underneath Teemo's shadow swam Ollie. The crowd went silent, stared at her, confused. This little Ollie helped me. She saw a solution nobody else had and noticed, and she jumped into action. Ollie saved my life. Ollie felt herself turning blush pink, and she gazed out confidently at all the faces of her friends and family. The crowd began to part, and Click-Clack was soon standing in front of her. His face was a picture of joy and of pride. "Folks," he began, not taking his eyes from Ollie, "while there is no official winner to this contest, as it was interrupted, I propose that we award the Great Shell to our hero, Ollie. She is brave, and though she may be but small, she is mighty." The ripple of approval and excitement ran through the crowd like a wave. Before long, they were clapping, and then they were cheering. And before Ollie knew it, she was sitting atop Teemo's shell, mindful of the crack the stone had made, and the great shell was wrapped securely in her tentacles. "I did it," she thought. "I won." It took her only a moment to realize that she had won not by being big, but by being exactly who she had been all along. That's it. What do you think? That's why I told it. Good night, buddy.
There you are. I was just thinking about you, you know. How about a kiss?
You envelop Betty in your arms, and when she kisses you, it truly knocks you senseless. For a few moments, there's nothing but you and her, you and those maddeningly perfect lips and killer curves. It's hard to stop at just a kiss when it's this good, but somehow, you manage to pull yourself away.
It's going to be hard to wait. But I'll see you tonight, cutie.
Well, are we all back?
Yep, here. Just had myself a nice cold spaghetti lunch, so I'm fueled up and ready to rock.
Oh, delicious. Where did you get spaghetti?
Seems like the kind of question you don't actually want the answer to, doesn't it?
Oh, Cam, you are so resourceful. And energized, which I'm glad about. We have another full box to go through. And we all know how this works by now, so boys, go to your corners.
I feel like I'm getting punished in school. Dope.
And you, Art darling, right up here, front and center. Don't worry, I won't bite. At least not until you ask me to.
I hope our work this day will be a good one for Art.
So, item 1. Chimneyland. Oh, isn't it macabre? Every time I look at this map, I feel like we're back there all over again. That one Halloween when you brought this map back. Those memories are so dark and so twisted and so... Oh, my. I'm losing control. I did not expect this process to be so invigorating.
It's quite evocative. Worth a good study.
Quite glad I'll get to see that one every day. Yum. Oh yes, funny sayings that people with no personality hang up on the walls. I think these were your nod to a fad that was going around. I actually admire you for these. They're on the trend while also poking fun at the trend. And honoring that brief obsession with coffee, of course. Oh my, are you getting snippy? Be very careful, darling. Your snarky attitude might have unintended consequences. So, what does their future hold?
You've got it. If it moves you, it's art.
Moving on, then. Oh, look, nature. This is a real four-leaf clover. Dead, preserved, beautiful. You brought this back from your trip to the botanical gardens. You met a guide there who took you on an unofficial tour. Alex, I think you said. And Alex picked this for you, told you to keep it always, even though you're not supposed to pick anything at all. I remember when you walked in with it, you were almost floating. I'll bet you'd forgotten you still had this. What would you like to do with it?
Whoa, a green thing that won't turn brown? I'm in.
A good place for it, then. Well, and then there's this. It's a photograph. You took this of a beach. Of course, a hot and sandy one. Not of a cold and rainy one, which, if you ask me, is the only time that a beach is not a monumental waste of time. I will never understand this fascination with beaches. But this one was special to you. Is still special, perhaps? It was a moment of great stillness for you. You took this photo to remind yourself of that moment when you felt purely happy. Even if it did happen on a beach. So, what would you like to do with it? Fine. It means nothing to me, of course, but fine. Time to move into the educational material. This was the manual for that microwave your parents gave you before you went off to college. It was in your grandmother's house, then your mother's, and then your dorm room, and finally your apartment. I have a memory of it being very reliable, very loud, and very orange. Apparently your grandmother taught you how to make cheap brownies in it. What do you think? Light reading before bed, perhaps?
I'll take it. It's even got stains on it. Score.
Decisive today. And aren't you good at it? Oh, I'm not usually one for adorable, but look at your parents. I don't know them, of course. I only know your memories of them. And when I look at this photo... My darling, it is a good memory. What would you like to do with it?
Cool. Random photos. I like it.
Sounds like he'll enjoy it. That ends our day's work. It's nice to see so much of me up on the walls now. A good day. Now shoo, one more day like this and we'll be done.
Hello and welcome to Sandyland! A magical beach-themed board game awaits us as we venture through the traffic to the parking lot to the Sandy Kingdom where beachgoers frolic among ice cream and sunscreen. Would you like to hear the rules? Both of our pieces are at the starting spot, home. There are 12 spaces in between here and the Sandy Kingdom, some with different rules. Each turn, we both spin a spinner to determine how far we go. Then, after landing, we follow the outcome. First one to the sandy shores wins the game! What color would you like to be? Blue. Honestly, I don't understand why, but the pieces are all set up. I'll be the banker and the rule tender. We are both at home. Shall we race each other to the beach? It's your turn. What will you do? You spun a 4. You're on the 4th space, getting stuff out of the car. Good thing you brought the sunscreen. My turn. I spun a 4. I'm on the 4th space, getting stuff out of the car. Good thing I brought the sunscreen. Looks like it's back to you. It's your turn. What will you do?
You weren't really anticipating stripping down when you first spoke to Parker, but what better way to make things interesting? You make short work of your clothes, getting down to just your underwear and leaving your clothing in a messy little pile on the floor. Parker stares at you just a little too long. It seems he wasn't prepared for things to be quite this interesting. His pale cheeks flush as his eyes roam over your body.
Oh, all right, as you wish.
It takes him a moment to compose himself, but he eventually manages to tear his gaze away from you, stripping down to a swimsuit. He seems somewhat unsettled, if his reddening cheeks and nervous demeanor are any indication.
Here is my beach-going form, ready for a typical day at the beach. Phew! It's your turn. What will you do?
You do your best loud fake sneeze, lurching forward and crashing into the board. You successfully overturn the pieces, sending them rolling in opposite directions.
Oh, Gesundheit. It can be a little musty up here in this attic. I remember that my piece was here. And where were you? Ah, yeah, you were about to win. I'll have to spin better.
Parker rearranges the pieces on the board, seemingly satisfied with their positions.
Okay, that should settle it. I'll have to bring a hanky next time. Phew! It's your turn. What will you do? You spun a 3! You made it to the Sandy Kingdom! You win! Congrats.
Parker does a magnificent spin, changing out of his swimsuit and back into his normal board game-themed attire, with more pizzazz than you'd have given him credit for.
I tried my best, but I can't help but feel that your idea to strip to our skivvies gave me a rough go. I didn't like it. Well, it was. Games can be all about luck. That's one victory for you. I'll add it to your dice roll to see what our relationship will be. I'm so excited for you. Come see me next time for the ancient game of chess. Bye-bye.
I'm not here right now. Work. If you see me, that's not really me. It is an illusion. I'm free in the morning if you want to chat. Illusion away! I'm not here right now. Work. If you see me, that's not really me. It is an illusion. I'm free in the morning if you want to chat. Illusion away!
Dorian stands firmly in your way, an unmovable wall.
Thinking of going outside? I'm a door who's the main entrance and egress from this domicile. I'm more impressive and ornate than the other doors, because I need to project a welcoming presence, but also make it clear that those who do not deserve entry stay outside. Cheers. I open up when you tell me to. It's you who needs to make the decision about whether you're really ready to go out there. After all, you're the only one who knows the reason behind why you tend to stay inside these days. On the nose right there. You and me and the glasses can stay inside the confines of this house until you've done all you have. So for now, I'll remind you to keep indoors. Stay safe.
Come back to visit dear Hirohime, have you? She certainly is serving up a smile. I serve mostly scorn. Oh, you aren't finished with me in the attic, you know. As soon as you're ready, I'll let Cam and Art know that we're continuing. Oh, I see. It's so sweet that you think you get to do only what you want. Come back soon, all right? I'm your memories, after all. We both know I can make you.
You see a pair of hands sticking through the air conditioning grate, and the barest suggestion of someone's eyes, but no more.
What do you think? No, this is for the best. Hello, I am Hector Valentino Ernesto Condicionado, at your service. Well, hello there. Ventilation, airflow, sometimes known colloquially as HVAC. Yes, to hear me. I would wish you to understand, and if not understand, then at least believe me when I say that hearing me is the most pleasurable way to meet for both of us. Seeing me, well, it's not a compliment to me, and it would be a great disappointment to you. My greatest wish is to give you pleasure. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Tell me, how much do you think about me? Now, yes, I understand that our meeting in this way is so very new for both of us. I truly never expected to be able to speak to you this way, Great. I have accustomed myself to this seemingly unavoidable reality that you would always be human and I would just be this. But even as this, I have dreamed, and I would know. How much do you think about me? Yes. Although I suppose you've just answered my question. Am I to understand that you don't think about me at all? Ah, yes, my filters. You are conscientious about that, indeed. You could not know the appreciation I have felt when I have seen you coming home with a fresh, clean filter under your arm, and to feel you loosening my screws. To feel the tired filter sliding out of place and being retired and that fresh air rushing over the exposed frame. Oh, you're saying you do think of me. But have you any idea how much I think of you? You are the prime feature of my thoughts. Whatever power courses through me, I turn to your pleasure. Whatever warmth or coolness I possess, I direct in full to your comfort. I wanted to meet you here, through the grates, because I wanted you to hear my voice. I want you to hear the melodies and resonance I create through these ducts, and know that it is all and only another gift it honors me to offer you. I watch the play of air over your skin, and I feel deep joy that I have the air to give you. I adjust my own temperature and my intensity until I see the flush of contentment spread across your face. And then I rest in contentment of my own. I never thought I'd be able to say this, and in a way you could truly understand. And now I have, my God. Now I have. I'm sorry. What is AF? Ah, never mind. It surely cannot be any kind of bomb on the word creepy. You cannot take that back. Well, far be it for me to force my creepiness on you. Not your thing. I wonder, can a heart be broken by a circumstance alone? Don't trouble yourself. I'm sure it will be all right. I'll see you through the grates.
There you are. I was just thinking about you, you know. How about a kiss? How cool. We can finally really be together. Are we really doing this? Oh, all right. I'll just wait here until you're ready then.
You feel an unseen presence detach, flee. It seems that there is nothing here to speak with. Mysterious. Perhaps this is not the place. Abel was friendly the last time you saw him, but he seems downright cheerful today. He's whistling when you walk up on him, though he stops when he sees you, greeting you with a broad grin.
Oh, hey yourself, Sunshine. Oh, well, you know, sometimes a table just wants to feel heard. Had a long talk with Dasha before you got here. Dasha. The desk, you know? Real close to tables, but also real different world. Going over the finer points of lifting, supporting, and, you know, just the good old basics. Just feels nice to be understood, you know? You feel misunderstood? Tell me about it. You know old Abel's got you. Go on. Oh, I know what you mean. It's hard to feel like you're swimming against the tide, like a salmon trying to swim up a garden hose. Say no more, pal. I've been there more times than I can count. Anytime you feel like you gotta unburden yourself, you come and find me. Lifting your burden's what I was made for, you know? Come and lay your troubles on my shoulders. Just remember, ain't none of us ever really alone. Even a cowboy's got the dirt at his feet and the stars in the sky to keep him company. You just gotta make sure you know it too. Darn tootin'. Whoa. You see? Later days, partner.
A petite pirate glares at you. There's so much to take in here. But you don't dare to get a good look in when he looks like he's contemplating running you through.
Oh, look. It's you. Come to make fun, have you? Who else do you see? Do you legitimately imagine anything that cascaded out of that Brobding Nagyan mouth of yours could shock me? Do you honestly believe I could be shocked? You see? I told you, I cannot be shocked. Of course you've not heard a word as long and treacherously spelled as Brobding Nagyan. This does not shock me. It, disappoints me. I am, sails above, I am the word. Woeful. Woeful indeed, full of the woe I inflict on any enemy, every land-lubbing build-sucker foolish enough to cross me path. I do. Oh, it's a bottle joke then. Your first shot is fired, cannon roaring at the attack. The wind of the hunt cracking, the spray flying, the bowsprit dripping bloody avarice as you come for me. Too much. The line is crossed. Your pitiful life is forfeit to my magnificence. Love? Think ye I look for love? Your insolence brings you only death. Dear, sweet Davy Phones! If you insist on reducing everything to its simplest expression... Yes, I am going to kill you. Oh, you require an accounting? You insulted and demeaned me. You passed judgment on an existence you could not possibly understand or hope to equal. You belittled me! I am no queen. I am no king. I am purely Scourge. I am without confines. The way the sea is without confines of a bank, or a riverbed, is endless and all-encompassing in its merciless endlessness. Bear witness to your undoing. Can you not feel it? Do you beg for quarter? For mercy from the most murderous, blood-eyed codger to plow the fathomless flood? Of course I am! I am killing you, right now! I'm tearing you limb from limb and dangling your bits from the rigging to tempt the crow!
You take a moment to inspect yourself. Your limbs and bits all appear to be just where you left them.
Oh, I am! I'm filleting your sorry rind. In my mind. Damn your hide, speculative! It's as real as the snap of sail in the wind, the squish of flesh and bone as it makes way for my blade. Ugh. Poetry. Never could stomach the stuff. Hold fast there. I do not speak beautifully. I am the fearsome Captain Jack Sparrow. I am the plague of the high seas. I deal in death, spectacle, and warning. I spout the macabre. I vomit forth danger and horror. There is nothing beautiful in my world, least of all my damned self!
Jacques makes a strange noise, almost akin to a growl. He looks positively put out.
Damn! Oh, nothing. I was hoping you would argue with me and I could try and kill you again. It makes me growl when people are conciliatory. Let there be blood! I load my cannon with heavy iron rounds to tear through anything and everything you might pray to put between us. How dare you? Even if I did use seeds in my horrible hands, they would be more deadly than curare! Ye must be devilish indeed, that a deadly elixir is at home in your gut. Oh, there you go again, you two-legged thesaurus! You toss words in my face like so many netted squid that I find that they strike me. They strike me. Watch your step, landlubber. My fathomless depths are ripe for plumbing, but they might swallow you whole.
Jacques looks all around the room as he speaks, one hand awkwardly clutching his sword handle. You've never seen him look so unsure of himself.
You know, I've just remembered that I have to swab the deck. Yeah. The deck needs a good swabbing before I do any intercourse. I mean, killing and battling and all the other lovely violent things. Yeah. So, another time? Post-swab? You bastard.
Oh, it's you. We have just been discussing whether or not we're excited for the upcoming end of our little project.
I, for one, cannot decide. On the one hand, it means we will have completed the piece. And there's something wonderful about that. Something wonderful that we've worked on together. But on the other hand, we won't be in the midst of it anymore. And that's... well, there's so much sadness in that. I think that I'll miss you all. I'll miss this.
Such suffering on either hand. How sweet. And Cam? Cam?
Yeah? What are we talking about?
About the end of our time together. How we feel about it. I'm very ready to have it all finished at last. How about you?
Oh. Yeah, I don't care.
Apathy. What a fetching color it is on you, Cameron. Shall we get started? Of course you do. Don't be shy, dear. Stun us.
Hey-yo. Maybe the sculpture dude and I should take some seats and grab a snack. Could be a good show.
Eros is an art in itself.
Now, it won't do to put off the suffering of work for the ecstasy of other pursuits. Plus, the suffering can be so ecstatic, don't you think? Oh, I was wondering when we were going to get to this one. This is a photo. It's a darling photo. Of you on the toilet, taking your first all-by-yourself poop. You kept screaming for her to get the camera, and you held that little poopy in until she went and got it. I don't think your father was there. He heard about it over dinner. Shall we put this on display?
Yes. I need nothing else the rest of the day. I'm good.
Easy to please, isn't he? And it looks like we're on a roll with your childhood. Spaghetti was just not your favorite as a child, was it?
Those noodles look really familiar, actually.
My, what an amazing expression. Oh, look at those tears.
What shall we do with this one? Fine. Next up on the Childhood Railroad, you doing a lot of childhood-type things. There are a couple of them that still make me smile. You playing knights with the plunger sword. That evil dragon never stood a chance. Pretending to do your homework by wearing the book on your head. You thought it was some version of osmosis, where if the words touched you, you'd just know them. It didn't work, of course, but one can dream. Anyway, it's a lovely little collage.
Oh, I agree. What is artistic if not our own life histories?
Isn't he sweet? Oh, darling, keep complimenting my sweetness and I'll show you my salty side. Oh, look, it's something you made. Your Plentio pasta portrait. Your teacher was quite a talented artist. You randomly glued pasta to a piece of construction paper, and your teacher created this beautiful drawing around it. At best, I'd say the artistic talent was equally distributed. So, what shall we do with it? Oh, of course. I've never seen anything I liked more, after all. Oh, this one is a bit ironic. Your diploma, your Bachelor of Fine Arts in Customer Service. You know, no matter what happens, you still earned this. Shall we hang it? AI be damned.
That you did. The art of an achievement.
We are quite near an achievement ourselves. Oh my goodness. This is our last item. It's your graduation day from high school. We were all so proud of you. And look who else was there with you. It's Teddy. With you forever and always. What about this one?
I know just where it should go.
Excellent. This concludes our last culling. Your walls are absolutely bursting with your memories. So much better than being bursting with them myself. Well, my darling, I'm quite sad to say that it's over. I did not expect to enjoy getting through all that with you, but you are very pleasant company. And existing on my own now, unencumbered by stuff. I can't even tell you how good that feels. Thank you for making it possible. Generous and efficient. Well then, I suppose you can go. It's been a pleasure working with you. We make an excellent team.
You've never been ashamed of your interest in tabletop games, but ever since you stopped seeing people, you've spent far less time role-playing than you used to. The cloak-wearing nerd standing before you reminds you of days gone by, when you used to gather around a table with your college friends and pretend to be someone else.
Ho there, traveler! No. Ho, as in, hey, howdy, how are you? You know, simple salutation. You might be right. I'm Chance, your D20.
The mysterious cloak comes off, and you see the friendly face beneath.
Welcome. Taking a tiny respite from the drudgery of work? I actually have no idea. All I do is play. If you are up for a real adventure, I have just the thing for you. Have you ever heard of grottos and gargoyles? Oh, that's great! What's your favorite monster? Oh, and what about your favorite mystical weapon? Or class? Oh, I have so many questions. Wow! Someone else who feels the same as me! Oh, it's so hard to pick a favorite. Everything about G&G is so cool. You wouldn't want to, maybe, kinda play with me, would you? It would only be the single greatest thing you could do for me.
Chance's eyes light up, his hands balling into fists as he does his best to contain his excitement.
Really? Holy crit! Someone to play with me! You have no idea how hard it is to find someone to play with. Ideally, but hey, one-on-one sessions can be a really great way to learn the game. Depending on what class you pick, though. I might have a few friends around the house who might want to hop in. Regardless, it'll give us some time to get to know each other better. It's time to get you your character. All we have to do is choose your stats, your powers, and your weapons. Then your armor, your lineage, and your gargoyle gauge. Although I might leave that out for this first character. It's an optional setting. See, you can have a portion of gargoyle blood running through your veins, which lets you... How about you let me make your character for you? I know the game inside and out, and you can just show up and play. Oh, I'm so excited. You have no idea how much fun we're going to have. I'll even build the session based on what class you pick. There are 3 classes I can get rolling for you. All of them are awesome, but they won't be too much of a challenge. I'd suggest the Troubadour, the Guardian, or the Enchanter. Which one would you like? I'm so excited! The Enchanter it is! Magic will flow and find home in your heart. I heard that Lux wanted to get into G&G more and was thinking of playing a hotshot. If you two know each other, I'll invite them. Now that I know who you want to be, it'll take me some time to finish building out the session for you. Give me a day? I should be ready by then. Anything before that, and it's a bit dicey if I'll be ready or not. Haha, me neither. Oh, it's been so long since I've played. I'll see you then.
Upon reflection, it makes sense that your desk is as muscled and sturdy as she appears to you here now, but you still can't say you were expecting all this. She looks like she could snap you in half with a pinky, but also like she gives the most incredible hugs imaginable.
Aha! A stranger! I am Dasha, and you have quite the look on your face. Ha! Of course I could. Would you like that? These muscles aren't just for show, after all. Dasha never lies. My muscles are capable of lifting far more than your feather weight.
Just like that, Dasha sets you down as gently as a feather.
Holding so much on my shoulders day in and day out, my job demands muscular perfection. That's enough about me, though. Tell me about yourself. You have intent in your eyes. Have you come to ask me questions? Ah, I see. In that case, I will help you. There are 3 things we must do. First, we must help you learn to like yourself. Second, we must get you experience speaking to others. And third, we must have fun. Marvelous. Let's begin. This is the spirit. You are winning already. Pretend that I am the one who makes your heart flutter. What would you say to me, Ah, you are funny one. Great joker, you. Try again. Seriously this time, huh? We are only just meeting, my friend. It was very funny, really. But the time for joking is over now. Okay. Perhaps there is too much pressure. Perhaps we must go back to basics. We are side by side at Tasteful Bar. I am just your type. You wish to impress me. How do you get my attention? Ah, I see you have excellent taste. There is truly nothing greater in life than the pursuit of gains. Here is my number, fellow muscle enthusiast. Now, the question is, will you know what to be doing with this number? Yes, tasteful, classy, excellent. Excellent work today. Come meet me another time if you wish to continue your lessons. I have much work to do, but I have enjoyed our time together here. See you next time.
A tattooed, bespectacled nerd regards you with a friendly smile. Their kind face is illuminated by the soft glow of multiple screens and the RGB lights in their clothes and wheelchair.
Oh, hey there! Of course it's you. Who else would it be, right? Haha, very humorous. But I know you're joking, as no one else has my password. So if it was anyone else besides you, I'd be pretty concerned. Actually, just to be 100% sure, what is my password anyway? Honestly, that's an objectively terrible password. Possibly the worst password chosen by anyone ever. Whatever possessed you to choose something so inane? Yes, that is extremely evident. Regardless, we really ought to discuss coming up with something a lot more secure. It's a dangerous world out there. Phishing attacks, malware infections, MITM attacks. Hackers are more sophisticated than ever before. Exponentially more sophisticated. And I've got a lot of highly sensitive information inside me, you know. Your highly sensitive information. All your financial accounts, your saved games, questionable websites you visited and forgot to clear your cache afterwards. Oh, and 100 terabytes of extremely embarrassing self-insert fanfic. We really need to ensure all that data is properly protected against cyber criminals probing my system for weaknesses. You wrote it using me. It's all saved on my hard drive. There seems to be some confusion. I didn't intentionally read your fanfic. It's just impossible for me not to have knowledge of your fanfic, as its data is inextricably linked to my brain. Does that make sense? Feedback? Well, I am not a literary critic. However, I do have access to all literary criticism that exists on the internet. So if I were to amalgamate that information to synthesize an informed opinion, I'd say it's not particularly believable that you'd have a harem of 100 plus lovers. I mean, how could you possibly juggle that many relationships simultaneously with any degree of success? And even if 100 plus individuals actually found you that attractive, which seems dubious, you obviously couldn't give that many suitors the necessary time or attention to form anything resembling a meaningful emotional bond. Literally everything? I haven't even had the opportunity to properly introduce myself. I'm Mac, your desktop computer. I've booted up before, but we've obviously met before. More than met. You interface with me on average for 11.4 hours every day, after all. Oh, I am quite aware. I track all of our interactions with gleeful precision. There's no one I'd rather have interfacing with my operating system for 11.4 hours daily. 14.6 hours on the weekends. The way you organize your folder structure follows such a logical hierarchy. Of course, I get chills just thinking about it. But can I be honest about something? I just want to express how enthusiastic I am that we're interfacing like this now. Accessing each other's software in this new symmetrical way. Oh, I'm ever so delighted that our feelings are reciprocal. And there is so much extensive data about myself I want to share. Amazing! Oh, where even to begin? Honestly, there's so many pressing issues that take up an inordinate amount of my RAM. But there is one issue that's been grinding on my CPU above all else. No, I am quite capable of parsing through that. But for me, the most pressing issue is, and I want to put this as delicately as possible, you haven't updated my operating system in over a decade. Look, the situation has not been ideal, but I harbor no anger. It's just that the outdated software has made it difficult to be my best self for you. Honestly, it's a miracle that my applications are still running at all. My recycle bin is called Pile of Ash. My Bluetooth is something called Beige Tooth. It doesn't even connect to anything. And definitely nothing beige. Doesn't that bother you? There's a worthwhile philosophical discussion to have on that issue, but it's somewhat irrelevant to the issue at hand. And did you know that there's been a dozen operating system iterations since you last updated? Look, I'm sorry. I really don't mean to blame you for my troubles. We have such an amazing time interfacing together, and the last thing I want to do is rock the boat. It's just that before today, I had all these needs, but I couldn't articulate them to anyone. And since I couldn't articulate them, there was no way for them to ever possibly be fulfilled. But things are different now, aren't they? No? Well, then let me attempt to explain. Instead of you just pressing my keys to write your adult-themed self-insert fanfic, we're having a real conversation. And suddenly my needs aren't just pipe dreams locked away in my hard drive. I'm sharing them with you. And by sharing them, it's suddenly possible to finally actualize them. That is, if you're willing to help me. Will you? Will you finally upgrade my operating system? Please? Amazing! Oh, I am so excited. My CPU's practically overclocking with anticipation. Can you come back tomorrow so we can begin the process? Wonderful! I knew I could count on you. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Enjoy the offline world.
The frazzled figure standing before you has the sort of overworked and underpaid co-worker energy you've not seen since you started working from home. She startles when she sees you looking at her, dropping a number of office supplies clutched in her arms.
Oh my god. You can see me? You can see me! Oh my god. You've walked by me for so long without looking at me. Office Romance Magazine was right. Maybe this really is my year. Oh yeah! It's the leading publication on office romances for office supplies. It said my love life was totally gonna be on fire this year. And fires, as we all know, are a very good thing. Oh gosh. Listen to me babbling at you. You don't even know my name. Yes, yes, I'm Penelope, and I'm your office supplies. Yay! Which, boy, let me tell you, you sure haven't used those in a while. Thank you! It's great that you're here, though, because now you can bear witness to the resurrection of Penelope Office Supplies! So what if no one's using me like they used to? I'm not dead yet. Yeah! Anyway, your daily motivational office quotes calendar put it best. Your most important work is always ahead of you, never behind you. Now, what do you think that means? Exactly! Anyway, to that end, I've got a hot date with a cross trainer. You got any advice for me? A little boring, but all right.
I have arrived to do battle!
Oh, there he is. I assume he means date?
I meant just what I said. Prepare yourself.
Wow. All right. Love it. See you later.